CylieCosmetics. So today I decided to do a really vampy kind of holiday makeup with this dark red lip. It's almost like a purple. I really like this look. I was inspired by the Anastasia Sultry palette. That gold shade, that steampunk shade in it, just gave me all of the feels for this look today. So if you guys are interested in watching to see how I got this look, let's go ahead and get started, guys. Starting off, I'm going in with my primer for my lids. I'm using the Soft Ochre Paint Pot by MAC. I love this primer. I use this in every single one of my tutorials. For today's look, I wanted to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Sultry palette. I'm starting off with the shade Fresh to set my primer down. The first shade that I'm going to take through my crease, I'm using the shade Birch. It's a just nice muted tan color for my transition shade. And with a smaller fluffy brush, I'm going to take the shade Twig. This one's more of a cool tone brown, so it's going to add that depth and then keep both warm and cool throughout my crease. And with a denser brush, I'm going to take the shade Dystopian, it's one of the darker shades in this palette, and start deepening up my outer V. And now I'm going to go ahead and cut my crease using that Soft Ochre Paint Pot again. I wanted a tacky base for the shimmery shade that I'm going to place on top. And with my finger, I'm taking the shade Steampunk. It's a nice gold color. It kind of just reminds me of Christmas with that bright gold glitter. And it's just going to make my lid pop between the two darker colors in my crease. To line my lids, I'm going to go ahead and mix the shade Dystopian and Noir and just line my lash line just to darken everything up right there. Now that I'm all done with the shadow, I'm going to go ahead and clean it up with some micellar water on a cotton pad. I'm just drawing that harsh edge because I really wanted that winged out look, and I don't particularly wear winged eyeliner, so this does it for me. For my brows, I'm going to go in with my normal brow products. I'm using the Morphe Dip Brow in the shade Hazelnut. I didn't want to go in with a pencil today because I just wanted that hazelnut shade for my brows. And then taking the Foolproof Powder by Benefit in the shade 5, I'm going to go ahead and just take those two shades and do them like how I show you. To set my brows down, I am taking the Anastasia Dip Brow Gel in the shade Chocolate, just to go ahead and set them down and further fill them in. To highlight underneath my brow and my inner corner, I'm mixing the shade Fresh and Pearl together just so I can get a satin shade rather than a pure shimmer. After doing my brows, I realized I wanted some more depth in my outer corners, so I'm taking the shade Noir and just placing that right in the outer V so that way it can add some more depth to my eye. Okay, so I didn't want to just mainly focus on the eyes for this look, but I wanted to hop in here and show you the foundations that I used. I used my Naked Skin foundation and my Naked Skin concealer. You guys know I'm absolutely a fan of this. This is my favorite foundation right now for the winter time because it's just matte enough, but it's not drying. So that's what I really like about it. And then of course I used my Milk Hydro Grip primer underneath it with the e.l.f. poreless putty primer. Alright guys, let's go ahead and get back into the eyes before I finish the rest of the face. Taking my nude liner from Essence, I'm just going to go ahead and rim my waterline with that. Then taking the shade Dystopian from the Sultry palette, I'm taking that on a flat brush and I'm going to stamp that right underneath the liner just to help the liner pop and define my lower lash line. And I'm going to smudge out that Dystopian shade with Birch just to help kind of smoke it and blow it out a little bit. For my lower lash mascara, I'm taking the Benefit Roller Lash. I love how long this makes my lashes look. I have very blonde lower lashes and this just helps accentuate them and make them look so long and so black. For bronzer, I'm taking the Tarte Park Ave Princess and gonna go ahead and put that in all of my bronzing and contouring spots. I realized I needed more bronzer, so I'm taking that bronzer from the Tarte Clay palette and gonna go ahead and further bronze my cheeks. For my blush, I'm taking Desert from that Clay palette and gonna go ahead and pop that on my cheeks. And highlighter, I am taking Morphe's Extra and gonna go ahead and highlight all of the key points of my face. I love using Benefit's Gold Rush. It's their blush. I use it as a blush topper though, just because it's really gold and glowy. After all of my powder products, I go in with my Morphe's Continuous Setting Spray and I spray my skin down and then fan it down. Then I changed and just decided to include my hair in this. I decided to straighten my hair today since I just washed it after getting it done, so I wanted to see how it looked all straightened. so we are all done. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial today. I decided to try a different filming way, so going up close and personal on my eyes, so that way you guys can see all of like the eyeshadow blending and how I place the colors down and how I blend them out. Definitely makes a whole lot of difference when having a, you know, solid eyeshadow look. But I do hope you guys enjoyed today's tutorial. I look forward to seeing you guys in my next video. And if you haven't yet, so that way you guys can see my next video, subscribe. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. Also, don't forget to hit that bell so that way YouTube notifies you every time I do an upload. I'm not just doing makeup tutorials this holiday season. I'm doing, you know, follow me around, decorating videos, all of that. So stay tuned to all of those videos coming up. And again, I hope you guys enjoyed this look today. Also, follow my Instagram. And I did also just make a Twitter too. So I'll have both of those linked down below so that way you guys can stay updated with like my daily life, what I'm doing. Now that I finished esthetician school, am I going back to work full time? What am I doing? Well, just go ahead and follow that and stay tuned on to these upcoming videos. All right, guys. I hope you guys have a great day or night whenever you're watching this. And if you do recreate this tutorial, go ahead and tag me on Instagram. I would love to see. All right, have a great day, guys. I will talk at you guys in my next video. Bye.